there. Again, sort value. Then who is going to told these things? Afternoon you need to explain your project here. After 3:30. Explain means no need to explain the code, just you need to told which kind of the EDA you perform on the particular slide. Okay. Now we will start the next chapter, that is the machine learning. So what is the machine learning? We already learned what is the AI. AI is nothing but we are going to create the what model that can be learn, think, can act like a human brain. Am I correct? Then we know if I want to create the AI model, then what happen? We need to give them lesson. Lesson means we need to give them learning. Am I correct? So if I want to create the learning kind of the process, what we call algorithms. Am I correct? So now here what happens in the machine learning, we are going to understand how to create that machine learning algorithms. Are you getting my point? So basically, machine learning we divided into the three types: supervised machine learning, then unsupervised, and reinforcement. So we are going to learn about the whatever that thing we already discussed the so much about the supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. Then we are going to understand what is the linear regression. Okay, so then we are going to understand what is the logistic regression. Then decision tree, random forest algorithm, nav-based classifier algorithm, SVM means support vector machine classifier, and then we are going to understand about the unsupervised learning algorithm. Are you getting my point? So means in this session we are going to learn about the how to train the data. So data can give the prediction, data can able to give the classification. Am I correct? So in the machine learning, basically we are going to discuss about the different algorithms. That is the main scenario. I think we already saw this one video. Okay, I will play this video, then you are going to understand the entire scenario. Machine learning, TJ, Warehouse, performance setbacks. Instead, these data is to that experience similar to how What happened? This video is not playing properly. I think this video got corrupted. Okay, no issue. Now see, where we use the machine learning, real-time case 3, what happened? We are going to predict the suppose healthcare kind of the system. So what happened? We will give the data and then we will train that data and we create the model, same into the social media website, same into the fraud calls kind of detection, same for the automation and in the agriculture also. Hai na? So now here first we need to understand what is the machine learning. What I am saying, key machine, what is the machine learning? We are going to design the what? Algorithms. Using that algorithms, machine can able to learn like a human. Are you getting my point? So how human perform? What we perform? We perform the task. Am I correct? What we perform? Task. And that task will be measured by performance. That we call the P. Suppose we have one task. Just you need to clean the college premises. Am I correct? And then how can we measure that task with the help of the performance? Are you getting my point? So what happened if I want to check the performance? Then what happened? We have some measures. What is the measures? What are the measures? We will follow the some measures. Means first one, if I want to visualize your performance, then what happened? We have a measures. So first of all, what kind of measures? Suppose the student clean the road properly or not. Am I correct? Then third one, what is the second one? We will see the building. है ना? तो student clean building properly or not. So what we call that is the key performance index, or we can say measures. Am I correct? Are you getting my point? So here what happened? Always we perform the task and that evaluated by the performance. And if I evaluate the performance, what we did? We did the measures. Everyone getting my point? And now then what happened? So if I want to perform, if I want to improve the performance, what we put? What we put? Experience. What we put? Experience. Am I correct? So what is the experience? Suppose we will give the one, what we can say, senior personality toward the youth, and he will give the instruction. First one you need to clean the road, then second one you need to do the gardening, then you need to clean the building. Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? So this is the task. What happened? First one you need to perform the task. How you perform? Using the performance, and then we will measure the performance and we will establish the expert. Are you getting my point? Now suppose we are doing the one machine learning algorithm. Suppose I want to predict the house rent. What is the task? What is the task? What is the task? What is the task? I want to perform the house rent prediction. Am I correct? And then what is the performance? We are going to perform the things that need to predict the house rent. Am I correct? And then what happened after the performance? What happened? We will get the measure. What is the measure? What is the measures? Area. I want to predict the house rent. Correct? So what is the measures? House rent depend on the area, city, village or town. है ना? It is depend on the what happened? Locality. Are you getting my point? You don't know if you want to predict the house. It is depend on the size. 1 BHK, 2 BHK or 3 BHK. Are you getting my point? And then office area, carpet area, whatever. So that we what we call measures. And then third one we apply the experience. Which kind of experience? Which kind of experience? We can say the broker. You are getting my point? Broker is aware about the. We know. Suppose I want to purchase any house into Kakinada, or we can say I want to rent house in the Kakinada. Directly I am able to approach. No, I want some experienced person. Maybe some kind of the house owner, maybe someone broker, maybe someone dealer, whatever. Are you getting my point? So in the machine learning also, we will do the same thing. Today we are going to perform the house rate prediction one task, then you are going to understand the all thing. Getting my point? So what happened? Experience, task, and then performance measure. Getting my point? So what happened? If I want to suppose one task scenario, imagine you work for the email service provider and your task is develop a system that discussion the between spam and the non-spam detail. So what is the experience? First one, what we experience want? What we need experience means data set. What I want experience? What will be experience? Mail is genuine or not? Am I correct? Then it is consisting subject or not? Am I correct? Then again, there is a sender name or not? Again, there is a genuine domain or not? Am I correct? And then what is the task? What is task? Yes, correct. What is the task? Genuine mail or fraud mail, or we can say spam mail. And what is the performance measure? What is the performance measure here? What is the performance measure? So measure will be what happen? He will be check the algorithm, or we can say machine is sorting the proper folder or not. We are doing the classification. Am I correct? So measure what will be checked in the classification. He put the correct mail or not, and into the second box he put the proper mail or not. So that's what we call. And here in this scenario, what is the measure? Measure is the nothing but a checking. Are you getting my point? See, student receive the example of the spam or the not spam. What is the task? What is the task? What is the task? We need to classify the incoming mail either spam or not spam. And what is the accuracy? Using the correct classifying email. So we will check in the spam box which kind of mail is coming, and in the non-spam, meaning the general, which kind of the message is coming. So this is the scenario actually. And then handwriting digit recognition. Anyone? What is the task? What is the experience? What is the experience? What do we need? Which kind of data we need? Your task is to develop the system that recognizes the handwriting digit, and it gives 0 to 9. Hey, what happened? Naidu. So here what happened? What is the task? Your task is to develop a system that can recognize the handwriting, and it will give the what happened? It will recognize the handwriting. So what is the task? What is the experience? First one. What is the experience? What we are taking? We are taking the data, written data. What happened? For the student, we will say on the one page, draw the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to the 9. This is the data for the one student. Am I correct? Then second also doing the same thing, drawing the 0, 1 to 9 on the one page. This is the data. This is what happened. Experience means data. Experience means nothing but a data. Then third one student 4, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what happened? We are going to collect the image from the each and every one student. Getting my point? So what happened? We will get the one data set. Am I correct? We will get the one data set. Now suppose what is your name? Harshita. So now what happened? We are going to give the task handwriting recognition. I hope you are getting my point. So what happened? We will create the data and we put into the machine. Am I correct? Now, what is the task? I want to recognize the handwriting. Then what will be happen? I will be check the machine will be check the handwriting from the first student. It is matching? No. Matching? No. So what is the task? What is the task? Just analyze the handwriting. Matching? No. Matching? No. when they will came to the Harshita, what will happen? Handwriting equal to match equal to toward the Harshita. Then what will happen? It will give the answer. Yes, handwriting recognize. This is belong to the Harshita. Last time we played one game draw. You don't know about this one? This is about the same scenario. What is the task? What is the task? Recognizing the handwriting. Am I correct? And what is the performance measure? What is the performance measure? What is the performance measure? How machine recognizing handwriting accurately. Now, for example, here is Harshita. And what is your name? Priya. So now what happened? You can consider that they have a handwriting near about the similar. We can say 95% similar. Now suppose machine is what I'm doing. Machine is doing ki we are taking the handwriting from the Harshita and machine is saying this is the handwriting of the Priya. Are you getting my point? And if you analyze the things, then what will happen? What will happen? Machine performing accurately? No, not 100% accurately. Maybe 70% or 75%. Are you getting my point? That's we call the performance measure. What we call performance measure. Got it? So experience means nothing but a data set. Data set. What happened? We know who is able to. What happens? Everyone know about the managers. Everyone about the HOD. Directly able to become the HOD. Directly able to become the manager. No. With the help of the experience, we are able to achieve that kind of the post. Are you getting my point? So this what happened? Always experience hold the data. I am getting my point. Always experience hold the data. So what is the task here basically? See, student receive the. So what happened? We are going to receive the example of the image with the label data. The image of the first student, second student, third student, Harshita's handwriting, then Priya's handwriting, whatever. Then what happen? We will measure. What is the measure? Measurement accuracy. Are you getting my point? So here what happen? Accuracy. So you can, what I am saying, ki suppose Harshita and Priya have a same handwriting, near about the. There is the minor difference. So we are not going to say ki machine is giving the wrong output. What we can say? Machine is not giving the 100% accurate output. We can say this one. Are you getting my point? So here what is the performance measure? Here performance measure is accuracy. Are you getting my point? So always performance measure, we measure the performance in the accuracy only. Are you getting my point? We already played the one game first day, draw. So what happened? Draw. We are drawing the board. So I'm drawing the exactly correct board? No. But it is checking. It is checking the pattern only. Are you getting my point? If I say that draw the board and maybe different people draw the different board. But pattern for the board always remain the same. So that's why it is recognizing accurately. Am I correct? So now if I want to go with the type of machine learning. Already we know about that. First one is the supervised machine learning. Then unsupervised machine learning. And then reinforcement. What is supervised machine learning? We already learned this one in the first day. I'm not going to explain again. Yes. So here what happens? If I want to apply the algorithm on the label data, that's what we call supervised machine learning. Are you getting my? What is the label data? What is the label data? This is we call the label data. So now always in the label data we get the which value? We get the target value. What we get? Target value. So now see here also. What is? This is the apple. So that will come here. We can say the apple first one pattern, apple leaf pattern, apple bottom right out pattern, apple bottom pattern. And what will be the label? Target is apple. Are you getting my point? So means if data come along with the label, always what is the target? What is the Y? Y is the label. Are you getting my point? So now here, if we are working with the labeled data, that's what we call supervised learning. What we call supervised learning. So now see what happens here. We are giving the data and we will train the data, and what happens? We are predicting the data and we will get the correct answer. Are you getting my point? So now if I want to give the data, we need some test data also. That we are going to learn this thing in the splitting. How to split the data. Okay. So this is the supervised learning. Then what we have? Unsupervised learning. What is the unsupervised learning? There is no target, means no label. If we are working with the no label data or no target data, that's what we call unsupervised learning. What we call unsupervised learning. So in unsupervised learning, what will happen? We will give the input raw data and it will match the pattern. Pattern means maybe ages. Are you getting my point? And it will be sort the particular data. So what happens here? We are going to do the classification. Are you getting my point? What happens? We are going to do the classification. First one, class. See, all are similar. Then banana class, then onion class. Are you getting my point? So now, if we have a no target or no label in the data, that time what we use? That time what we use? Unsupervised. Then what we have? Reinforcement. What we have? Reinforcement. Reinforcement, there is no data initially. It will, agent will be collect the data from the environment. Are you getting my point? Agent will collect the data from the environment. So now what happened? Here they give the one example. Agent need to collect the diamond. Are you getting my point? So now what happened? Agent is here. If he move on the left hand side, what will happen? He will get the what? He will get the punishment. This is a little bit difficult example. I will tell you one simple example. Okay, I think we already discussed that example. So what happened? We are going to collect the data from the experience only. The machine is going to collect the data from the experience. Machine is going to collect the data from the experience. Now see, here suppose we have an agent, robot. Are you getting my point? And now for this robot task, what happened? We have one hotel. What we have? Hotel. And what is the task? First one, they have basically, he have 3 tasks. First one, he need to stand ideally. What? Stand ideally. Then clean the table. And then serve the food. Are you getting my point? What happened? This is 3 tasks. And initially, what we are doing? We are applying the reinforcement algorithm. What we are applying? Reinforcement algorithm. So initially, agent don't have any data, and he will earn the data by the reward and the punishment. Are you getting my point? So what is the first scenario? What is the first scenario? If there is a no customer in a hotel. So what will happen? What will happen? He will stand ideally. What will get? 0. What will get? 0. If he clean the table, there is no customer on the table. Now he is going to clean the table. What we get? Suppose 5. Are you getting my point? And now no customer in the hotel. He is trying to serve the food. What we get? Punishment. So that we can say -5. Getting my point? Then what is the third scenario? Now he get the data. What we get? He get the data. So what he get the data? He cleaned. If I clean the table, I will get the 5 point. Getting my point? But now here only one scenario. Now second scenario come. So what is the reinforcement? Which data he have? Agent have a data. If I clean the table, I will get the reward. Are you getting my point? Because we give the only one scenario. Now what is the second scenario? there is a customer. There is a customer. There is a customer on the table. Getting my point? There is a customer on the table. Now he sit ideally. What we get? He will stand ideally. -5. Getting my point? Now he clean the table. What we get? Now he clean the table. What we get? -5. At the when you know in the restaurant, if client is sitting on the table, generally they did not clean the table. Are you getting my point? Now he is serving the food. What we get here? 5. अरे ऑलरेडी कस्टमर ना उसको तो खाना पड़ेगा ना. So what we get here? 5. Getting my point? Now he got the scenario. If customer in a what? In a restaurant, then we need to serve. Then we need to serve. Are you getting my point? Then we need to serve. If I stand ideally, then I get the minus point. Getting my point? I hope you are getting my point. Now he got the data. Now any scenario come toward the agentic robot. What will become? Any scenario, maybe scenario number 1 or scenario number 2. Suppose scenario number 2 will become. Which instruction will be followed by the robot? Second one. Am I correct? He is going to serve the food. Are you getting my point? And then if no customer, what will we follow? What will follow? Clean the table. Am I correct? Am I correct? If he is sitting ideally, he is not getting the negative point. In the customer, if no customer, he have a 2 choice. He can stand ideally or clean the table. If he is standing ideally, he is not getting any reward. So means he have a data set. If there is no customer, what happen? We need to clean the table. Are you getting my point? And then what is the second scenario? If there is a customer, we need to serve the food. So what we are doing? We are working on the punishment and the reward. Are you getting my point? Same in this example also. Same in this example also. What happened? If we move toward the left, what will we get? Punishment. Am I correct? So now he will able to understand from the every number about the matrix. है ना? 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. So what is the first one? What is the first one? Learning. If I am on the which one position? 2, 1 position. If I move toward the right hand, 0, left, down, 0, here, upward, 5, and here, left one, -5. Getting my point? So means when he will come on this one position, what will happen? He will always used to move toward the up. Getting my point? Now, suppose his robot is available here. What will be happen? Initially, he don't have any instruction. Am I getting my point? So he can travel here 5 also. Here, suppose we can say here we will get the 10. Why I am using the 10? Because where is the target? Target toward the here. Are you getting my point? Now, if we move toward the 5, what we get? 5 only. Now, if we move toward the 10, what we get here? Get the 10. So now, next time, when the robot will be come on the which position? 1, 0. Always he choose to move toward the left. Getting my point? Now, suppose robot is here. What is he going to select? What happened? Suppose here -5. Here, what happened? Here also -5. Here, what happened? 5. Getting my point? So now he will choose the one thing. What is the position? 1, 1. What is the position? 1, 1. So he know about that. He here, if we move toward the up and down, we will get the minus. So always we need to move toward the right hand. Getting my point? Now again, he is here. What will be happen? Here he will get the minus. Here also he get the only 5 reward. Here he get the -5 and here he will get the 10. Got it? Now what happened? Anytime if agent is available on the which position? 1, 2. What he select? He will select go toward the downward. Are you getting my point? That we call the reinforcement learning. So means agent is going to create his own data. Everyone heard about a little child? Chota baby, kuttu. What do you say, kuttus na? Little baby. What do you say in the Telugu, kuttu? Papa, okay. So everybody, Papa, we know. So initially, what happened? My baby, when she was 2 year or 3 year, what happened? She will say to everyone, Papa, Papa, Papa. Then what happened? We will told them. We give the one reinforcement. He is the Papa only. Now that time, what happened? He is saying only to the me only Papa. Are you getting my point? Now, so what happened? We are going to give the reinforcement learning for the human brain. So initially we don't get any data. If I saw the first time, suppose we know from the little bit onward we will saw the fan and our parent say where is the fan, and baby will be see that particular fan. So what happened? He is taking the reinforcement. So now the same thing happened with my daughter. So when we say where is the fan, first time she will see toward the door, then she will see toward the light. Then we will tell you this is daughter fan, this is the fan, this is the fan. Now what happened? She create her own data set. Are you getting my point? Now she is able to see the fan. Are you getting my point? So that's we call the reinforcement learning. So always in the reinforcement learning, what happens? We get the reward and punish. On the basis of we are able to see the performance. What happened? We are able to see the performance. Everyone got the idea? Tawya Naidu, no one is present. Water bottle. Every time when we start the class, now just try to bring the water bottle. It's not a good thing to told you each and every time. Everyone got it? Everyone got the idea? So in the reward and reinforcement, it is work on the what? It is work on the reward. For the each and every action, maybe he will get the reward or maybe he will get the punishment. Are you getting my point? Then flow of the machine learning. So if I want to create a machine learning project, I want to create a machine learning project. So first one we will do the house prediction. What I want to do? House rate prediction. Collect the data. Data collection. Suppose they are collecting the prices. So what I can do? Rate from the different For example, Now you can learn for the SQL learn documentation. See, if we go on the scikit library, everyone open the library, you can see here what happened using the scikit learn. What happened? We are able to do the supervised learning. We are able to do the unsupervised learning. We are able to do the. Hey, this is last warning. If you don't want to sit in the classroom, you can leave the classroom. I don't have any issue. Please keep quiet. Now what happened? Just search for the scikit learn and the scikit learn C. We are able to perform the which kind of the things. Using scikit learn, what happened? We are able to do the supervised machine learning, unsupervised learning, model selection and evolution. Are you getting my point? What is the model selection? What is the model selection? See, if I want to create the product, then what happened? We need to deploy the model. So how we deploy the model? First we need to select the particular model. Am I correct? Suppose if I am doing the supervised learning, what happened? We need to select the model in the supervised learning, linear regression or logical regression. What? So we want to select the what happened? Linear regression. We can go for the linear model. If I want to do the logical regression, what we select? We select the logical model. Am I correct? If I am doing the k-mean clustering, we select the k-mean model. Don't worry, I will discuss with each and every model. First, try to understand the concept. Are you getting my point? Now, suppose I am going to create the linear model. So now see what happened. We need to select the linear model. What do we need to select? Linear model. What do we select? Linear model. So now from the linear model, see in the linear model what we have? What we have? From scikit-learn, import linear model. Now I am not using the import. What I am using? What I am using? Form. So now suppose what is the difference between form and import? Everyone. Now see, we already learned about the import pandas. What we learned? Import pandas as PD. Am I correct? So what I am importing? I am importing the all pandas method. But now I don't want to import the all pandas method. What I have to import? From pandas. Import show. So what I am importing only? Show method. So means I want to use only show method. Are you getting my point? So if we import the pandas, all libraries, all method will be come inside the program. Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? So now, but only in the program I want to use the show only. So why I call the other things unnecessary? It will be take the memory. Am I correct? Am I correct? Yes or no? So now into the regression also, into the scikit-learn, we have a n number of the libraries. If I am directly writing import, if I am writing here sklearn, if I am writing sklearn, what will be happen? It will import the all thing. For example, it will import the linear regression, it will import the logical regression, it will import the neo-Bayes, decision tree, it will import the all things. Are you getting my point? Now, what I want to do? I want to do the program onto the which one? I want to do the programming only onto the linear regression. Getting my point? What happened? I want to do the programming only for the linear regression. So that time what we use? Now I have to import only only linear regression. What I want? Only linear regression. Want only linear regression from sklearn. From sklearn. So what we use? See, we use this one from scikit-learn. Just try to understand the things. If I import the all, what will happen? It will consume the unnecessary memory. Are you getting my point? Now what I want to use only? What I want to use? Linear model. And in that linear model, what we have? Linear regression. Getting my point? Getting my point? I want to use only linear regression. What is the use of linear regression? I will tell you within the 5 minutes. So got it? So what we write down there? Linear regression. Suppose I want to don't execute this one code. It will all file will be downloaded into your system. It will consume the memory. Suppose I want to use only logical regression. I want to use only logical regression from sklearn. So what we do? We write down the from sklearn linear model. Which one regression? Logical regression. Getting my point? Suppose I want to use only k-mean clustering. What we import only? We import only k-mean clustering. So now, if we use the scikit-learn, if we use the TensorFlow, if we use the Flask, if we use the Streamlit, we did not download the each and every things. We download only required things. Getting my point? So that's why what I'm writing here, I'm writing only from sklearn import logistic regression. Getting my point? Getting my point? I have got the idea. Understood? Now, what is the project? Suppose we are going to learn about the first one. I will discuss this also. What is data processing? What is the splitting? Don't worry. First one, we discuss about the linear regression. Everyone got it? Everyone got it? So now, in the supervised, we have a linear regression. What we have? Linear regression. So what is the use of linear regression? Linear means line. What is the means? Line. And on the linear regression means if I want to predict the future value, or we can say linear relationship. What we use? Linear regression. Suppose I am saying the one thing. On a x-axis, just think. Listen carefully. On a x-axis, first one we have a 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Okay? On a y-axis, first one we have a 10, 20, 30, 40. Are you getting my point? Now, if I am saying on a x-axis, if I am taking the value 80, what will the value on the y-axis? What will be the value of the y-axis? Just listen the question carefully. On a x-axis, on a x-axis, I have a value 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the y-axis, I have a value 10, 20, 30, 40. What I am saying? If on the x-axis value is 8, what is the value on the y-axis? Yes, what is the value on the y-axis? 80. So that's we call the linear regression. It will follow the one particular line. Are you getting my point? Now, see, this will work as the y mx plus c. What happened? Y mx plus c. Y means what I want to predict. Y means what I want to predict. Getting my point? Suppose I want to predict the 8th position. I want to predict the 8th position. Are you getting my point? And now x is nothing but the what we can say value on the x-axis. Getting my point? And then here we call the M and the C. So now without wasting time, there is the one good kind of the visualization. So I will told you that one. Everyone just go on to the Desmos. 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 Everyone open the Desmos. Des, D-E-S, M-O-S. Desmos. Everyone done? Everyone got the Desmos? Now we don't know about this one graph. Am I correct? Am I correct? Now I am writing my equation, same table. What I am saying, suppose x is 1. See, you are getting the plus 1. You are getting the plus 1. You are getting the plus 1 symbol. Click on the plus 1 symbol. And now click on the table. Now I am giving the value to the linear regression. First one value what? 1. Then second value is the 2. Third one value is the 3. Fourth one value is the 4. And fifth one value is the 5. Got it? Now I am plotting the y-axis. See, y 10. Then 20. Then 30. Then 40. Then 50. Now here I am getting this one. Just click on this one. It will plot the value. Everyone done? Everyone done? Now see. Then you can click on the what we get? Line. Okay. Now okay. I am deleting the regression. Okay. Don't add the regression. Just see what we are getting. I am even getting the line. See what we are getting. First one point is the what? 10, then 20, then 30, 40, 50. Getting my point? Now, what I am doing? Adding the equation. What I am doing? Adding the equation. You can click on the plus and add the expression. Add the expression and write down y equal to mx plus c. What happened? Y equal to mx plus c. Got this one? So now see what happens if we write down the mx plus c. So initially what happened? This is the slope. Slope is 1. Now suppose I am taking the slope is 0. What will be happen? See, line we get onto the x-axis and now intersect. Intersect, suppose I am writing 0. Line is get vanish. Getting my point? Just try to understand the things. Now, what is the m? What is the m? M is the slope. It will told us ki how many y will be changed if you change the x value. If I am writing how many y will be changed if we change the x value. Suppose I am writing here 1. See. what we get? Little bit y tilde हो गया. Getting my point? Suppose I am taking the 2, see little bit tilde, so it will told me the y, what is the change happening in the y. Now suppose I am writing here 3, see little bit tilde. Getting my point? Now I am writing here slope equal to 1 and intercept equal to the 1. Got it? Everyone got this one? How to plot the equation? Everyone done? Just plot this one equations. Now see again, I will told you again. So what is the equation? Click on the plus and then expression. Expression what? Y equal to mx plus c. And click on the all. Click on the all. Done. Everyone done up to here? Everyone done? Now, what I am doing? I am adding the one table. I am adding the one table. Suppose I am writing here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, what I am writing? Suppose here 20, 30. See, getting the point? Then 40, 50, 60. See, we are getting the one point. Getting the point? Getting the point? Now, what happened? I need to do the prediction. Which kind of the prediction? Key. What is the value on the 8? What is the value on the 8 position? What we get value on the 8 position? What we get? What we get? Means linear regression means we are predicting the future value. What we get? What we get? See the example. What we get? What we get on the 8th position? 90. Are you getting my point? So how we'll get the 90? Now see what happened. This is our equation line. Are you getting my point? So when we get the line, if in this equation, if we add the particular value, so now for this slope, if the slope will increase in the 2, we are getting the value? No. Then suppose I am taking the 3, we are getting value? No. For the 4, getting? No. For the 5th, see, line is little bit increasing. Now what happens? 6, getting the value? No. 7, getting the value? No. 8, getting the value? No. 9, no. 10. Now let's see here. Nearby. I think about see, if I take the 12, what is the about? Of the increasing getting out of the point. I think about so so this is the leader line on the 30. No, this is leader line only for this particular point. What is the point? 3 and 40. Am I correct? So means if the slope value is 30, what we get linear line? Linear line. Everyone are learn the mathematics. Am I correct? Suppose I am taking this one and now Display factory. This one is the 1. Am I correct? This one is the 2. This one is the 3. This one is the 5. So what are these the point on the 1? What is the value of y? What is the value of y? अरे रुको भाई यार. What is the value? What is the value? 20. Now what I am saying, you need to predict the range. You need to predict the range. So on the x-axis, on the x-axis, what is Q? Area. What is it on the x-axis? Area. Here, suppose first one is area of 10,000, then 10,500, then 2,000, 2,500, and 300. What are the value? 1,000, 10,000 rupees, then what is 50,000? What is 50,000? 20,000, 30,000. Now you will predict the value. What is the value of the area? 11,000. How we can do this one? It's coming in alright. Okay. It is quite difficult. What? How we can do this one? Now this is the answer. The thing. You need to do only two changes, and you are going to look at two changes. It's quite difficult. How can you practice? What we need to do? Instead of the x, what to take? Area becomes y. What to take? In red. Then just perform this and put the answer. Just sitting writing it. Now you will get output. Now you get output. What output? How can I do